12 interesting and quirky facts about the US. Everyone loves surprising and interesting fun facts. But if these facts are about the greatest America, they seem even more interesting, because who doesn't want to know about America? Therefore, we've compiled the most interesting fun facts. So pick your jaw up off the floor, and don't miss these 12 random facts that will simply astonish you. 12. London Bridge is in Arizona. If you think London Bridge only roams around the Thames, wrong. London Bridge is in Arizona too. So what happened was, in the early 1960s, officials in England announced that London Bridge was falling. The 1,000-foot span had stood for over 130 years, but it was unequipped for modern traffic and was slowly sinking into the River Thames at a rate of 1 inch every 8 years. Renovations were deemed impractical, so the city councilor, named Ivan Lucken, convinced his colleagues that it might be possible to sell it in the United States. In 1968, he crossed the pond to market the monument to prospective buyers. Luckily, the businessman Robert McCulloch was a Missouri-born industrialist who had made millions heading up companies that sold oil, motors, and chainsaws. In 1963, he purchased thousands of acres of land near Arizona's Lake Havasu, an isolated body of water created by a dam on the Colorado River. McCulloch had founded the community of Lake Havasu City at the site and had designs on making it a tourist oasis, but he was still struggling to attract visitors. So, he bought the London Bridge and placed it in Arizona. 11. There's a Wigwam hotel to stay in. Whizzing down the roads of California, every Route 66 roadside motel looks the same, except one. As soon as you catch a glimpse of towering wigwams from a mile away, you will feel like someone turned back the time. Come closer and you'll find the best wigwam hotel waiting to host you. The glorious ambiance and stunning natural scenery give a strange feeling to tourists. First created in 1950s Arizona, the Wigwam Hotel is a total nostalgic idea of quirky hotels from times gone by. Still to this day, you can rock up and stay for the night. 10. Most presidents were born in Virginia. Going by birthplace, Virginia is the winner, possessing other qualities along with 8 of its native sons holding the country's highest office. These presidents were George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, Zachary Taylor, and Woodrow Wilson. 9. America is home to many natural wonders. America is home to many natural wonders of the world. The UNESCO has recognized many heritage sites in America. According to UNESCO, a World Heritage Site is a place of special cultural or physical significance. Some examples of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in America are the Grand Canyon National Park, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Yellowstone National Park, and a lot more. 8. More people live in New York City than in 40 out of 50 states. NYC is rated as the Alpha World City for its global influences in media, politics, education, entertainment, and fashion, and it is one of the world's major centers of commerce and finance. New York City boasts to be the capital city of the modern world. Its core is Manhattan, an island near the mouth of the Hudson River. New York City itself has a population of 8.3 million inhabitants. Just under 20 million people live in the New York metropolitan area. This means in New York, there live more people than in all of Chile or the Netherlands. That's more bodies crammed into one location than the whole wide countryside, including 40 other states. 7. Mitchell Corn Palace. The Corn Palace is a multi-purpose facility located in Mitchell, United States. The Moorish Revival building is decorated with crop art. The murals and designs covering the building are made from corn and other grains, and a new design is constructed each year. The Corn Palace is a popular tourist destination, visited by up to 5,000 people each year. Each year, the Corn Palace is celebrated with a citywide festival, the Corn Palace Festival. Historically, it was held at harvest time in September, but recently it has been held at the end of August. The other events include the Corn Palace Stampede Rodeo in July and the Corn Palace Polka Festival in September. During the peak season, you see the Corn Palace come to life as it is redecorated annually with new corn, grain, and grass to showcase a new theme. However, the Corn Palace is never completely bare, so you will always see a building that is truly an American icon. 6. There is a shop in the dinosaur's tummy. If your kids are awestruck with Denver the Last Dinosaur and Godzilla kind of movies, you better take them to visit the dinosaurs of Cabazon. The dinosaurs of Cabazon were created to entice customers to a restaurant. Now they've become a thing to see in their own right. These kitsch dinosaurs are a nostalgic throwback to the 1970s. After seeing the popularity of these creatures, America has introduced shops in the tummy of the dinosaur. So now, you can visit the dinosaurs and even shop within the tummy of Denny the dinosaur. 5. The Golden Gate Bridge never stops getting a makeover. Interesting facts about San Francisco. Did you know that the Golden Gate Bridge is one of the West Coast's most iconic man-made landmarks that's forever been made over? It's one amazing place to see, especially from the Golden Gate Bridge vista point. It is the most favorite tourist destination in the world, and people keep visiting this place often. Due to its huge size, the bridge never stops getting painted and is always getting itself a little makeover for us all to enjoy. When it ends, getting from one side to the other is already ready to be painted again, so the process never stops. 4. Cows outnumber humans 3-1 in Montana. Montana should easily be called the cow capital of America, as there are fewer people here and more cows. It has a reputation for having more cows than people. As it turns out, that reputation is based on reality. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Montana's 2018 population is roughly 1,062,305. Yes, folks, we broke 1 million. According to the 2017 Census of Agriculture, Montana had 2,518,571 cows in 2017. That's just over 2 cows for every person. To be exact, 2.37085,489 per person. If we dig down deeper, Carter County has way more cows than people, 74 cows for every human. Their number one industry in this state is agriculture, and livestock accounts for 2/3 of it. There are approximately 2.6 million cattle in Montana and just over 1 million humans residing there. 3. There are 43 giant presidential heads. They stand in rows in a Virginia field, kind of a White House version of Easter Island. There are 43 concrete busts of most of the U.S. presidents, from George Washington to George W. Bush. Towering at an average of about 20 feet and weighing as much as 22,000 pounds, this is an elementary school student's history class nightmare. The presidential heads once were on display at President's Park in York County, near Williamsburg. The 10-acre park featured a museum and a sculpture garden, where visitors could stroll among the presidential busts while reading about each man's accomplishments. Since 2013, the heads have sat relatively undisturbed on the farm. Weeds have grown up between them, and Hankins says frogs and snakes share the field with the former leaders. 2. The Statue of Liberty is gifted by France. The most famous recognition of America, the Statue of Liberty, is not American. You heard it right. France gifted this monument to America. That later became the identity of the U.S. It was gifted from the people of France to the United States in 1886. It became the most famous tourist attraction in the world. Strange enough, the U.S. gave the French a slightly smaller Statue of Liberty as a gift 3 years later. This can now be seen proudly standing at Pont de Grenelle in Paris. So not many of you will know, but America and France both have a Statue of Liberty in their country. 1. The Liberty Bell is from London. Possibly one of the USA's most symbolic pieces from American independence, the Liberty Bell still survives for us all to visit. Perched in the Liberty Bell Center in Pennsylvania, it's a spot where you can learn more about American independence and such. Interestingly and pretty unusual facts, the Liberty Bell was made in the same place as Big Ben in London. The Whitechapel Bell Foundry made both bells and is one of the oldest privately owned bell makers in the world. You can still visit the Whitechapel Bell Foundry today. Just make sure you get across the pond to London. That's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.